Good morning, welcome. It's Anna here, together with Fleur. She just became Fleur for some reason. Yeah, this is what her cover looks like right now. You saw last time we did this together, and I showed you that I had sewn this on, then I put this on maybe after the video. And on the back I did a tiny little collage, and I really like this. But it will not be a romantic blossom, girly, cute journal. This will be a grungy journal. Yes. Sorry about my sniffling. My son so very kindly donated me his cold. Isn't he nice? I'm so not thrilled with that gift. Anyway, and also my husband and daughter, they are away to compete this weekend and for a 3-day competition, and my son stayed at home, so I have his cold and I have my son, so yay. Well, he's nice. He lets me sit in here and craft and doesn't make much noise. I am totally in love with this cover. It's gonna be so much fun to make this journal. Last time we also took some grungy papers. Most of them are rust dyed and some of them are dyed with other things, and we put 1 folio per signature. I'm planning on having 13. Yeah, since then I also managed to do it stamping there. I have been stamping labels. And I realized I didn't want that as a label after I inked it, so I decided to just plonk it down on a piece of paper, and it turned out to be this. So we have some stamping. There will probably be more, and this, as you can see, they're quite small, but I don't mind. There will be lots of different sizes in this journal. Not all papers will be this size. Anyway, so these we already have. I'm going to put this to the side so I don't flip it over. Then I have pulled out a pile of papers, different kind of papers. So we're going to sort them to start. 1 pile of writable papers, 1 pile of ephemera papers, and 1 pile of book pages, and then 1 pile of pages that can be hinged together with one another, and then we can put them together. Yeah, so this is quite clearly ephemera. It's vintage and it's from 1931. Yes. Here we have a receipt from 1924. That's ephemera. Here we have an envelope with a letter inside, and it's from, does it say 1913? It might be 1913. It's in Esperanto. 1951 it says. And it is in Esperanto. So this will be incorporated somehow. We have more ephemera, 1947. This is writable. It's from a kind of a ledger. So I'm going to put it over there. This is from a vintage school book, notebook. We have kind of a ledger as well in the inventory. We have a big ledger, of course, over there. This pile is fast becoming, let's see, by the way, is it too wide? Yes, it is too wide. Thought I could fold this, but maybe I can just put it like that. This is writable. This is modern. It looks old, but it's modern. I got it in a Happy Mail, a little paper pad of things. Yeah. We have more vintage writing paper. This is a whole folio. This is from a vintage French agenda from 1947. This one I showed you last time. I did inspired by Nancy at Wishes and Weeds, and I still just love it. So that goes in there. More craft paper. lined paper, music paper, packing paper. This is something. It's from 1944. It's for someone has been in the war, and this is their placement and things like that. So that will go into ephemera. This is from a stamp album. It's supposed to be stamps from France, Frankrike, but no stamps are there, so it goes into writable. We have some straw paper, we have more ledger, lots of writable. This is students made their tests on this on Hermods, which was a distance learning thingy. Sorry for my sniffling. Yeah, green grid, love it. This is architect paper, and it's kind of a vellum, and I absolutely love using it. I have forgotten that I had this, so I was happy when I found it. We have some stationery. When the post office in Sweden turned 350 years in 1986. So this will go into there. This is the original text block, all I have of it, because this cover came from Jacqueline at Souvenir de la France, and they will go up there. We have more book page, Edith Holden. This is the fly leaf of a book, and I believe this can be hinged to something else after it has been quite mended, because it's quite torn. So I'm going to put it over there in a pile. This is an offcut out of a bird book that I decided to make into a tag shape, so that will go as a book page. More envelopes. This is a postcard that will go into ephemera. Not that pile, but things to put in the book. This is I got the stencil, the new A5 big floral something, Tim Holtz, and I love it. And this is actually wallpaper that I have embossed, and I absolutely love it. So that will go into ephemera, I believe. This is the cover of the of this one, and I have an idea with this. I want to make it into a pocket. First I thought I could make it into a little notebook, but it would probably be a pocket. So I'll put it over here. We have a receipt from 1922, or an invoice. Then we have book pages. These have already been prepared to go into another journal. They're French. They're also from Jacqueline. Came in one of the paper packs. So they will go into book page. And this is also from Jacqueline. It's some kind of fly leaf. It will be hinged. So I'll put it over here. Another French, lovely rag paper there. This is from a book about something. I believe it's a school book. It can be hinged. These are pages from another French book, and they will be hinged to each other. So I'm going to put it here. And these are also, love the color change here. Here is one that can be, no, it's a folio. Over here, this one can be hinged. This one can be hinged, I believe. Love music. Another folio. Another one to hinge. Love the purple color of the text here. I have been raiding my hoarding stash of French book pages. Yeah, I want to make rid of it now and use it all up. That can be hinged. Don't know, I already have that. So this one. Yes, it's the same book, so I don't need this. Can go with something else. Here we have a page from a reproduction of a catalog from 1900, making stamps. This will be hinged. Love it. Painting on the inside of the church. We have a folio with encyclopedia. We have more music, big music. Another lovely photo of Princess Margaret. Be hinged, some kind of package of a book. Be hinged. This was a ephemera. Oh, marriage certificate. Why not? And we have wallpaper. Okay. Where do I want to start? Let's move this to the side and start with the book pages. Just gonna get a sip of water because my voice is not feeling so good. Maybe it's time for some hot tea after this. I'm just going to do like this. Because I don't have a template, I will have to kind of use these. And I am going to use washi tape to hinge, to reinforce the spines, the folds of these. And just see where I have my little pile of this. I have different sizes because if it's a thin book page, I don't want the thin tape so it doesn't cover any text. And I have a bunch more, so let's start with these. Let's measure. This is perfect size, so I am just going to make sure these stick together again. And I'm going to use this tape and I'm going to run it over my Yoo-hoo glue stick because I don't trust the tape on the washi. I want to make it a bit stronger, the stickiness, so I am going to just run it over like this. And if you have been here before, you have seen me do this plenty of times. But I also know that some of you have mentioned that you really like this part of the process, that you find it relaxing when I do this. So I'm going to show you, and if you don't want to see me do this, you can fast forward. It's okay. And thank you all again to all my new subscribers. I am amazed. I have now reached 699 subscribers. So I am going to, I don't know if I will do it this afternoon, maybe I can do a video with my giveaway good notebook. I have been picking up papers for that one as well, going through my ephemera stash. So many fun things in that one, lots of genuine ephemera. So we have, well, where do we put the book pages? I'm going to put them over here. Let's hinge these as well. These will be together as one. I hope I can kind of, maybe I should just tear off that instead, just to make it a bit more easy to put together. Here we go. I hope you can see me. I'm gonna stand up and make sure. Yes, I am in frame. That's amazing. And for that, I think I'm gonna use this washi tape instead. It's a bit more discreet. Almost looks like packing tape. No, not packing tape. I'm talking about masking tape. That's what I'm talking about. That's also something I use for this, and there I don't have to use the glue stick because that's so sticky. There we go. A bit of a fold up there. Well, never mind. So I'm gonna just use my bone folder to flatten out that fold. Beautiful. Now we have two. And yes, this is the page I'm gonna compare the other two. That one is also big enough. I really like that really purple print there. So yesterday was my daughter's 14th birthday. So yesterday I did not film. I uploaded a film I did a few days back instead, a video. And we had a nice day. We sang to her in the morning. She got a really nice breakfast. And she loved her presents. And then she went with her dad to sports shop to buy new shoes to do bike shoes. So she was happy about that, and it was also a gift. She was really happy. She got new shoes, and in the afternoon she made her own cake. It was so fun. She made a cake in the shape of Lightning McQueen, you know, the cartoon car. She loved that when she was a kid, and she had seen one that was made out of a cake, and then it was covered in cream, and the red color came from strawberries. So she made that. It was really delicious, but it took her forever. As you can see, this one is a bit bigger, so I think I'm going to tear off a little bit around it. Or should I just cut? Or should I tear? I can try to tear. Yeah, that tears really good. So I'm going to, it's a bit more interesting if you tear the edges than if you cut them. Where's my pencil? There it is. So I'm just going to make a little mark, so I have something to go on when I tear. Yeah. And then on the dinner yesterday, she chose that we should have a little barbecue, so we did that. Really nice. So she had a good birthday, I think. She's happy. Happy girl. And she's so grateful. And sweet. Let's just reinforce this on one side, because it haven't torn, so I don't have to reinforce both. So I'm just going to this in the middle. One, two, three, four. Yes, continue. And the music, oh good, jolly good. So let's put just a tiny strip of washi here. That feels like a good quality, but I just want to make sure that it's doesn't tear after a few years. Perfect. And this one is quite the right size and it's almost tore. This is lovely rag paper, so I'm going to just put washi on both sides here, I think. Yeah, and today is Friday. And since yesterday was a holiday and tomorrow is a weekend, it's a day that many people are off work. I don't know if this is a Swedish thing. You call it a klämdag. Squeeze day. A day squeezed in between 2 days that you're off work. And yeah, I think it's fun. And I actually took today off as well because I'm glad I did, now that I got the cold. Now I can really rest up. Try to make this even Steven. Really white, but I love it. Love the papers. Yeah. So I don't have any big plans this weekend except getting better and do crafting, because that is something that makes me happy and relaxed. So I am, and if my son had gone with his father and sister, he would have been, I would have been alone with the dogs this weekend, and that would mean that I could have unlimited craft time, but now I don't have to care for him, you know, take care of him, because he's almost 13, but you know, I have to take into consideration his wishes for food and when we're out to eat and so. Yeah. This is such great paper. This is a religious book of some kind, I can tell. Really great paper. Oh, love it. So once again, this is a great quality, so I just want to make sure it stays unbroken for many years ahead. So I'm using the thinner washi here just to an extra insurance. We have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 2 more. Let's do this one. It has a lovely, oh, that has already been mended. Someone has mended that tear. Cute. and the one there as well. So I want to tear it here. Just going to mark once again where I want it to. I'm getting a ruler. I have to move it a bit. Yes, and that tore quite easily, so I think I'm gonna have to reinforce this. I'm going to just fold it, and yeah, I can see that it's starting to crack. Make sure it's the right size. It's absolutely perfect, I think. No, too big. No, it's perfect. So I am going to reinforce that on this side. Yeah. This is like loose leaf sheet music that I got in a big box, so I have no idea how old it is, but I love using it because of the color differences and all the lovely notes on it. Beautiful. I should have one more. Then I have one for each signature. It would be fun to kind of hinge these together because this is a solo page that I really want to use. Could hinge it to the Edith and then just make a fold. Maybe I want to use the catalog and I want to use this and I want to use, but there will be more room because I have no text block. I have to reinvent lots of paper, so I'm gonna hinge these just because I want to. Sorry for the noise in the background, it's my son. It is my son. He doesn't know that I am filming, I think, so he should be. I hope he doesn't come yelling at me about something. Yes. Fleur de champ. And then I can fold this about there. And that could either be a little text spot or I can extend it with something. Yes. So let's put these together with the rust dyed papers we did last time. To move that to there, because I want that to be the first thing you see. Such a variation of papers here, and I absolutely love it. 3, 4. I am putting every other one with the rust dyed out on the outside and every other one with the book page, just for variation. Let's do this in that time. there we go. Every signature now has 2 folios, and I am in love with that already. So much fun. So much fun. So let's continue. I'm just going to do this. Perfect. This will be such a fun book. Journal, I mean. Let's make these into miscellaneous. I'm just gonna get this out again and add them into another pile. I'm just gonna fold this so that the stamp is what you see. This is nice quality paper, doesn't need to be reinforced. And that one goes in as it is. And this one is way too big. Question is, how do I want to do it? Do I want to use just one of them and fold and make it into a shorter page? Maybe I can do that. I'm just going to fold it in the center. That will be a short page, and it will also have to be folded up because it's a bit too high. So that will probably be a tuck spot. There we go. Put that over there, and this music can wait until I see what I have. Let me see how we are for time. 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stop here and call this part 1, and then I'm gonna make a part 2 with the rest of the papers. Okay? So I will be back soon, and thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Bye for now.